Well, state leaders, including Governor Walz, continue to monitor the wildfire situation here in our region.
A press conference was held in the Twin Cities earlier today where they shared an update on resources. Forestry experts from the Minnesota DNR say that the 3 fires in St. Louis County are the largest in what's been an abnormally active fire season so far. According to Governor Walz, the state usually experiences roughly 1,100 fires each year. This year alone, the state has already seen 970 fires, with 40 of them taking place this past Sunday. The state is expected to ramp up its incident command efforts as early as this evening. That team will take up the management of the Camp House and Jenkins Creek fires.
This larger team will manage the 2 as the Brimson complex. And again, we hope they will take charge at about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is going to free up those incident management teams to be assigned to other fires.
In the meantime, Governor Walz says he is working to inform the Trump administration about these fires. Walz says he's been in talks with FEMA as the situation develops.
Minnesota National Guard has been deployed by the governor to help assist in the disaster connecting with the fire center in Grand Rapids.
And so far, 2 aircraft have been deployed to the region to battle the wildfires with the assistance of the 148th Fighter Wing here in Duluth.
You know, our motto, always ready, always there, I think is relevant in this case. And I'm extremely proud of the partnership that we have with our DNR and our national partners to combat this type of disaster when it happens in a state.
Now, 2 additional military aircraft, a Chinook and a Black Hawk, are coming from their St. Cloud facility to assist as well today.